Hey parents and families, here we are outside of room 9. I'd like to show you what it looks like for your kids when they come inside. Come follow me. Here are portraits that we worked on during our first weeks together. I quite like them. We only used scissors and glue, no drawing. We made our names, made our faces. Oh, they're so nice. Now when your kids walk in, this is what they see. They open into our grand classroom. Here's our carpet area where we sit and greet each other in the mornings. There's so many of us, of course, that we spread far off the carpet for that part. And here's the rest of the classroom. Now, as far as the carpet goes, let me show you that on the carpet, we have our schedule, our daily schedule. And if you want to pause the video here, you can have a look at the shape of our day. Now moving beyond that, here's a few examples. We created images of ourselves with the things that we need to be successful during the school day. We put food, we put supplies, we put things like getting good sleep and taking a bath. Things that are important to keep our bodies healthy so we can learn our best at school. Here in the classroom, you can see all of our table groups where we're spread out. Now each group is marked with tape to show where 1, 2, 3 students can sit together at a table. These tables used to fit upwards of 6 kids, but with all the space that we need now, this tape helps us to stay separate and stay in our own spaces. And here in the middle of the classroom is where we store our supplies. Since we're at tables, we don't have the old school desks that we can jam pack full of all of our papers. Instead, we have these bins, cubbies, boxes, I'm not sure what to call them yet. But this is where we put our things, and when we need them, we can get up from any place in the room and grab them. Back in the corner by the windows here, we have our library. This is our classroom library. And you may notice sometimes that your kids come home with books that have my name on them. And I want you to know that that is okay. I'm always happy for your kids to have my books. I want them to have my books. I want them to read my books at home. I'd love for them to come back though. So if you see a book lying around that's been there for a while, please do return it so that I can put it back in the library for other students. Our library has another section over here with some favorite authors like Beverly Cleary and Roald Dahl. There's some good books there. Back here in the back of the classroom, we have our closets. This is where our things live during the day. So back in here, there's a bunch of empty space and some coat hangers and backpack hangers, and this is where our things live. Speaking of these windows out here, this is the view that your children have into the outside world. Some lovely bushes, which is fine, but over here we have a view onto Prescott. We look north, so we'll never have direct sun in our room, but we can see what the day looks like from outside. There's more of our room I'd like you to see. Along the back wall, of course, here is my own personal wall of heroes. These are people that we talk about and learn about throughout our year together. And here in the very back, there's something else I'd like you to see. Book tubs. Can you see the colorful rainbow of book tubs back here? These are where students keep their books. Books that they're working on, books that they're interested in, books that they might want to read in the future. And these books live back here so that we don't clutter up our bins with them or our table areas. And back here also, when your kids need a pencil, they can always grab one. Here is our box of pencils. That is not sharp yet. We have a pencil sharpener, which the kids have been highly trained to use. And here we have our pencils that are already sharp. So if in a rush, we can simply grab a pencil and move on. In the back corner, we have a sink. We do a lot of hand washing in here, use a lot of soap, and we also use a lot of hand sanitizer, and the hand sanitizer lives over there by the door. As far as supplies go in the classroom, let me just orient you for a second. Once again, here's the back wall, here's the windows, here's our carpet area, and here to the left, these are supplies that are shared. These supplies are regularly cleaned by me, and when we need papers, they exist up here. Likewise, pencils, colored pencils, markers, scissors, rulers, and the things that we need from time to time to be the creative and amazing individuals that we are. And that's our classroom. Hope you like it. Please feel free to ask me more questions about it, and someday, maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to come see it for yourself in person. Thanks for taking the time to watch this. Have a good evening.